Hi there, good people of the world. Welcome to another video. Tonight we're gonna fly another little mission for the Bush Divers virtual airline, and I have picked up a contract that is gonna lead me from Morrow Airport to Alpha Yankee Kilo Uniform, which is let's take a look at the map really. First of all, we're going to have to find Morrow. Here we go. That's Morrow. That's where we are. And we're going to go to Alpha. Oh, wait a minute. Alpha Yankee Kilo Uniform. And that is this particular place down here. It's a little grass airstrip as far as I can determine. And we're up here and we're going to fly down here, and that's about 40 something miles, so it's not that far. And the runway is pretty long, so we shouldn't have any kind of problem landing there. 27, we'd have several different possible approaches. We've got VFR at both spots, but the weather is not perfect. It seems to be a little bit, it's scattered, but we'll manage, I guess. We have seen worse conditions than that. So let's make sure that we have the right settings. We need to put in some passengers. We've got 9 people to ferry out, each of them weighing 170, all of them. 170, there you go. Another 170. It's so boring to put in all these numbers. 170, and another 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 170. Oh, crying out loud. And the fuel, we should have 105 gallons of fuel, so we're gonna have to reduce the amount here to like 52 gallons on each of the tanks. That should be good enough. Let's load that into the aircraft. So that looks better. The seats are filled with people. We need to change the center of gravity just to make sure that we don't crash. 27 might be good enough. There we go. That's good. Okay, so let's start her up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Doop. Fuel in, fuel, flumby dumby dum. Yep. Okay, here we go, low idle. Let's turn on the generator and alternator. Once the ITT settles in, we have a peak at 580 something. Everything else looks good. We can turn off the ignition and the starter. Here we go, and fuel pump on standby. That's good. We can put the prop full forward so this thing stops moaning. Then let's go ahead. We're gonna fly south, which means that we will not have to fly as high as usual. But like, let's put in some 8,000 feet. That should be good enough. 8,000 feet and vertical speed 1,200. That should be good enough as well. Yaw damper on and nav on. So let's put in the destination. Destination is Alpha Yankee Kilo Uniform. Alpha Yankee Kilo. Oh, wait a minute. Uniform. That is Curry. Let's take a look at the approach options. We've got visual 09er and 27. I think, considering the weather situation, it doesn't really matter which one we use. Let's take 27. Now we're going to do a straight in. Yep, activate for now. Let's see about that. Open the flight plan 1600. That should be our approach. That is all good and fine. Let's activate direct nav on. Okay, let's take a quick look at the checklist. We should be turning on the lights here. We're not bothering with taxi now. Temperatures are very high, 23 degrees. We don't need any pitot heat. ATIS, we're going to skip that. Radio's autopilot check controls. We're going to do that later. Transponder, no, not necessary. Taxi lights. And then altimeter. Altimeter is always a good idea. Flaps 20, we're going to do that later. Elevator trim. Yep, that is important. Taxi lights on. Yep, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the airport chart real quick. We're looking at Morro here, which is pretty easy to navigate. We are here at the general aviation parking, and we can just go ahead and take off from 09er. Not necessary to. The wind situation is is no factor, so we can go ahead and take off from 09er. That makes taxiing very easy and quick. We can already go to high idle and release the parking brakes, and then just turn around, basically run over all these guys who are standing in the way. Then, let's see, I think we will have to go around here. And that is the runway. Nobody's coming in or trying to fly out, so we can just go ahead and turn left here. That looks pretty good. Flaps 20. Make sure the brakes are working. Controls are good. All's ready to go. Let's go ahead, hit it. Airspeed's alive. We're at 40, 50 knots, some 60, and rotate. That was a little bit too rough. And climb out of here. We are at 80. We're approaching 85 knots. Climb. Airspeed, I mean. Now we can raise the flaps 1 notch. We're going to approach 95 pretty soon. Now we can raise the flaps fully, and then make a right turn, really. And right approach our destination. We can climb with about 100 knots. That'll give us a pretty quick way to climb to the desired altitude, which is like 6,000 today. 9,000, 8,000, I think. Yeah. So we can go ahead and activate the autopilot now, I think. Should not be a problem. Then I can take a quick look at Discord. I think I got a message from somebody. Nope, not really anything interesting going on for me. Oh, we can actually turn off the standby attitude indicator on the left-hand side to gain our 10 FPS or reduce the strain on the GPU. As you can see, we've got a little bit of clouds here. That's not really an issue, because down there, where we're gonna fly, the approach will be pretty easy to spot, I think. I might take a quick look here. So there's the runway. We're gonna turn right here and fly straight into the runway. And the altitude will be 1,500 feet, so the runway is at a little less than 800, pretty low. So that's going to be easy, I think. We can reduce the RPM to 2,000 now. Not necessary to burn more fuel. There's no need to burn more fuel than necessary. That's what I was going to say. As you can see on the radar right now, at the altitude that we're flying, you can see a couple of clouds here. Not really anything serious, but we can make them out on the radar at our given altitude. Yeah. That's true. Oh, I have got to do something real quick here. On the other display. Yeah. Holy cow, holy cow, cow. Holy cow, holy cow, cow. Right? Excellent. Excelente. Okay, we did reach our destination altitude, and we are 1,200 torques. That is good enough. pretty quiet up here. Not a whole lot of wind, no turbulence, it's almost boring. And these guys don't even look sick. What a pity. Beautiful day to fly, really. I like clouds if they're not too many and not too densely populated, not too densely populating the sky. I do love the view. It's really beautiful. And Papua New Guinea is beautiful as well. Win-win. And the Kodiak isn't very beautiful either. It's a pretty ugly plane. Win-win-win. No, it isn't. It's not an ugly plane. I'm sorry, Kodiak. You're doing so well in almost any situation. You're a good plane. You've always been good to me. We're soon going to reach our tub of descent. As you can see here. And then we can slowly start to descend. We're at 8,000 right now. And we're going to have to descend to 1,400, so it'll take a while. Is there a way to make this thing chime once we've reached our top of descent? That would be interesting, because I know I want well, let's not dabble with that. Let's do it once we're on the top of descent. Okay, so here we go. The diamond is approaching the glide path. Yes, ma'am. So we can start to lower the target altitude to like 1400 feet. And then vertical speed to like that. And reduce the throttle. That looks pretty good to me. That's this guy smirking all the time. You could at least tell some jokes. I don't know. He's a boring guy, really. Okay, so now we're getting a little bit more movement in the air, obviously. We're at 5,000 feet. We're coming in hot and heavy. Holy dude. Holy Lord in heavenly. We're nicely gliding on the glide path. As you can see, the diamond is right in the middle of that little indicator here. What's it called? a band, some kind of band, rubber band. And yes, well, basically we're doing pretty well when it comes to descending, descending, yes, doing the descent. And I have been using the shower lately, so I'm not, my scent is not that bad. It's not a descent, but it's a good scent. It's a godsend, really. No, it's a good scent. It's an excellent scent. It's a descent. The proper, no, it's an ascent. The altimeter 29902. Really? Look at all these trees down here. There are so many frickin' trees, you cannot even count them if you want it. I don't know. Look at the amount, the sheer amount of trees. This is hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, there is a clearance. Clarence. Clearing. Sorry, not a clearance, but the clearing. I'm not a native speaker. I shouldn't be bothered with these distinctions between clearance and clearing. So we're going to turn right now, pretty soon now. And then we can go and lose some more altitude to like 800, 900, something like that. No. I cannot see any runway here. Oh, there it is. That might be the runway. Maybe? Possibly. Let's see. Yeah, that might be it. That looks like, at least it's, that looks like a place that we can land at, because it's been cleared of trees. Okay, now so let's go ahead and reduce the speed significantly, increase the prop to full forward, lower the flaps, make ourselves ready and comfortable for landing, deactivate the autopilot, zoom in real quick so we can see something. There, somewhere in the middle. We can simply go ahead and land. Lower the flaps even further.
Five hundred.
Yeah, stop bitching, Betty. I know what I'm doing, I think. Lower the flaps fully. The trees are in the way, actually. Look at the trees on the final. These ones here. They should be cut down. They're not helping with the approach here. Flaps and brake. The question is, where can we actually park? I don't see any place where we could park. I don't know. There's no good spot to park. Let's just is there a parking space somewhere? Nope, there isn't. Well, let's just pick some place in the, I don't know. There are not even any kind of houses here. There's a little river. Let's go to the beginning of the runway. There is literally nothing here worth mentioning. Nothing. A bit of a weird place. So that is the beginning of the runway. Ooh, terrain is pretty weird here. So let's just go ahead and turn around and park this thing here. Try to not get stuck in the ground. Parking brake. And then let's let the ITT settle in. We're going to put it to low idle. And wait for a second. Yep, then we can cut off the fuel. Cut off, shut up, turn off, do. Whoopsie daisy. Turn off, cut off, shut up, blah blah. Cut off, turn off, shut off, blah blah. Turn off, blah blah. Here we go. So now we can submit the PREP and take a quick look at our current balance. Money is coming in quite nicely. Last time I took a look at the balance, it was 25,000. Now we're at 28,000, and I did 6 hours of flying and 15 flights, so we're good. We're coming along nicely. The last PREP was this one from Mora to Kuri. Let's take a look. 12 points actually. Why did I get 12 points? Oh, 50 miles. Okay. And landing rate was pretty good as well. Okay, so I got the maximum amount of points, I guess, for this flight. I'm happy. So that was it. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon.